Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new here, a warm welcome to you. In this video, I want to share with you how I prepare rice and stew. This is a typical Sunday lunch in most African homes, especially here in Nigeria. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. My name is Oge and you're welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. I'll start by preparing my tomatoes and peppers. On this plate, I have some fresh tomatoes. I have Tatashe, which is a local variant of red bell pepper. I have some Scotch bonnet pepper, which is also known as Atarodo here in Nigeria. I'll proceed to take out the seeds from the Tatashe because I've heard that this makes the stew to become bitter. After taking out the seeds, I'll chop up the peppers into smaller sizes. If you're new to the channel, hello, a warm welcome to you. Please don't make today your last time. Kindly consider subscribing and also turn on the post notifications so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. I promise you definitely love it here. You enjoy your time on this channel. I have lots of different contents and you definitely see something that interests you. So please hit the subscribe button and also turn on the bell icon. And to my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. You guys are simply amazing. Thank you for always coming back to watch me. I see your love, I see your support, and I'm truly grateful. Thank you guys so much. After slicing of the tomatoes and the peppers, I transfer them into my blender and I'll proceed to blend into a smooth puree. I'll pour my blended tomato mix into my pot and I'll cook on medium heat until the water in it dries up. I have different methods of preparing tomatoes for stew, and this is one of the methods. After cooking on medium heat for about 10 minutes, I went back to check on it, and this is what I have. At this point, the water in it has dried up, as you can see from this video. I'll set this aside and move on to prepare the next ingredient. I have my washed beef here, and to season the beef, I went in with some chopped onion, dried thyme, rosemary, beef seasoning, curry powder, ginger and garlic paste, roughly blended Scotch bonnet pepper. I also added salt and seasoning cubes. Feel free to add or remove from the seasoning that I use for this recipe. I'll also drop the list of ingredients that I use and also the measurements in the description box below. Please do well to check it out later. After adding my seasoning, I'll give it a good mix until they combine properly, and then I'll cover the pot and cook without adding any extra water for about 7 minutes. After 7 minutes, this is what we have. The meat has released a lot of stock. I'll proceed to add my mackerel fish because I've been making this stew with beef and mackerel fish. You can imagine how tasty this stew will become. After adding my mackerel fish, I added the little water, cover the pot, and I continued to cook. Mackerel fish doesn't require so much time to cook, so after about 4 minutes, I went back to remove the mackerel fish. After taking out the fish, I'll continue to cook the beef until it becomes soft. I cooked the beef for a total of 15 minutes, and this is what it's looking like after cooking. The next step is to fry the beef. I added vegetable oil into my cooking pot, allowed it to heat up before going in with my beef. Also added the fish at this point. I'll fry both the fish and the beef until they are golden brown and crispy. To prepare my stew, I added some chopped onion into the oil that I used to fry my fish and my beef. Whenever I fry my proteins, I love to use the same oil to prepare the stew because the oil is infused with a lot of flavors. After about 2 minutes, I went in with my tomato paste. This is a medium-sized tomato paste, about 210 grams. I used my spoon to break it up and I fried for about 5 minutes until it lost its tangy taste and ready to accept my tomato mix. You know it's ready when you see it like this, when oil starts floating on top of it. I went in with my tomato mix and I continued to fry. I fried this for about 20 minutes until it was ready, and I was going in occasionally to give it a good stir so it doesn't get burnt. And I also fried this on medium heat because I don't want it to burn. So after frying for about 10 minutes, this is what I have, and I continued to fry. 10 more minutes, this is what we have. It's ready to accept my spices. I went in with my beef seasoning, curry powder, rosemary, seasoning cubes, and then I gave it a good stir to combine the spices. I let this fry for an additional 5 minutes. I added the stock at this point and I didn't sieve it. This is my preference. Feel free to do yours however you like. I gave it a good stir, but you can tell from the video that the stew is quite thick. So I went in with a little water to help loosen up the stew. After adding the water, I gave it a good stir, covered the pot, and I continued to cook. If you're still watching to this point, thank you so much. It means a lot to me and it shows you're enjoying this recipe. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Inside this pot, I have my washed rice. I wash the rice multiple times with salt to get rid of all the dust in it. I don't know the exact quantity of rice I have inside this pot, but it should be about 5 cups thereabouts. Back to the stew. This is 5 minutes after I left it to cook, and as you can see, it's coming on really well. The sweet aroma in my kitchen at this point was overwhelming. It smelled really nice inside my kitchen. I went in with my fried beef and fish because I wanted the stew to be infused with the sweet taste of the beef and fish. After adding them inside my pot, I gave it a good stir, covered the pot, and I continued to cook. I cooked for about 3 minutes and I went back to check on it. And guys, this is what we have. I present to you this delicious, mouth-watering, and appetizing pot of stew. Pot of beef and mackerel fish stew. Can you imagine the flavors? I don't know how to describe it for you, but this stew tasted super delicious, and I'm sure you would love it. The rice is ready, and I also added beans. Guys, can you imagine white rice, white beans, and stew? This is giving mama put, but mama put that went to Harvard. It's time for me to dish this yumminess into my plate. We've come to the end of this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. That way YouTube will recommend it to a lot of people. Share with your family and friends. I want everybody to try out this recipe. Leave me comments in the comment section on what you think about this recipe. Let me know if you'll be trying it out. And please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you all for stopping by and see you all in my next one. Bye.